Okay, lesson 1.4 is piecework. Your objective today is to compute total pay on a piecework basis. The definition of piecework is a worker receives a specified amount of money for each item of work completed. Okay, piecework pay is generally going to be in a factory setting where you have to produce a certain number of units. Okay. The formula for today is total pay equals the rate per item times the number of items produced. Go ahead and get this copied down, press pause while you're doing so, and play to resume. Okay, moving along. Example 1. Raymond Hernandez silk screens prints for a local artist who pays $4 for each print he completes. Last week he silk screened 75 prints. This week he completed 71. What is his pay each week? Okay, so the first week, week 1, he did 75 prints at $4 a piece. 75 times 4 is $300. Okay, week 2, he did 71 prints at $4 a piece. 71 times 4 is $284. All right? Pretty simple stuff so far. Okay, let's take a look at the first problems on the homework. Number 1, you need to find the total pay for each of these. Numbers 1 and 2. Go ahead and work these out. Press pause and play to make sure you did them right. Okay, let's see if you did these right. Number 1, $320 per item, and you produced 140 items. Okay, $320 times 140 is $448. Okay, number 2, 15 cents per item. You produce 1,494 items. Multiply those together, you should come up with 224.10. Okay, so that's pretty easy. We're going to move on now. Now, here's where you really need to pay attention. Okay? It says, the Sunscreen Company, LLC, sells and installs window film for automobiles. Sarah Miller manages one sunscreen shop. She reports that during the past week, her shop applied window film to 19 autos. It charges $179.99 for a 4-door sedan and $149.99 for a 2-door coupe. Sarah reports that $3,209.81 in total receipts had been collected. In that week, how many 4-door sedans and 2-door coupes had been serviced? Okay? All right, here's how we're going to do this. First thing you have to do is identify your variables. Okay? We're dealing with cars here, right? So I'm going to let C is going to equal my 4-door. Okay? And it tells me that her shop applied window film to 19 autos, 19 cars. So if we do 19 minus C, that can be our 2-door. Okay? Now, Sarah reports that $3,209.81 in total receipts were collected. So we start out $3,209.81 equals, okay? Now, this is the total amount of money that was made. Okay? We need to plug in the cost per 4-door and the cost per 2-door. The cost per 4-door is $179.99. So if we go $179.99 C plus the cost for a 2-door is $149.99 times the number we produced, which is 19 minus C. Okay? All right, now that we've got this thing set up, we just need to work it out. Okay? 3,209.81 equals 179.99C, plus we have to do distributive property here. 149.99 times 19, 149.99 times C. Okay? 149.99 times 19 is 2,849.81 minus 149.99C. All right? Now, I'm going to subtract 2849.81 from both sides. All right? And I'm also going to combine this term and this term together. Okay? So, let's combine those first two. 3209.81 minus 2849.81 is 360 equals. All right, now I'm going to combine 179.99 minus 149.99. Both those have C on them. So that equals 30C. Divide both sides by 30. 360 divided by 30. 12 equals C. Therefore, we did 12 four-doors. Okay? And 19 minus C, 19 minus 12 is 7. We did 7 two-door cars. All right? Okay, I know that's a little tough. Let's go ahead. Let's look at problem 3 of your homework. Okay? I'll go ahead and I'll work this one with you. It says, Copy Center charges 8 cents a page for machine-fed copies, 20 cents a page for hand-fed copies. If Logan Kaminsky's bill for 80 copies of his movie script is $13, how many copies of each type were made? All right, again, it's all in the setup. Okay? What you've got to do is you first got to identify your variables. Well, we have 8-cent copies and we have 20-cent copies. We need to know how many of each were made. So I'm going to use C again because we're dealing with copies. Okay, so I'm just going to let C equal 8-cent copies. And I'm going to let, how many did we produce? We did 80 copies total. 80 minus C is going to be 20-cent copies. Okay? Now, we know my total price here. My total price paid was $13. Okay? $13 equals, we paid 8 cents a copy. Here, 0.08C, plus we paid 20 cents a copy times 80 minus C. There's my setup. I'm going to have to do distributive property. Okay, so let's work this out. 13 equals 0.08C plus 0.2 times 80 is 16 minus 0.2C. Subtract 16 from both sides. Okay, 13 minus 16 is negative 3 equals, we're going to combine, make sure you see what I'm doing, we're going to combine 0.08C C minus 0.2 C. Okay? So 0.08 C minus 0.2 C is negative 0.12 C. All right? Divide both sides by negative 0.12. Negative 3 divided by negative 0.12 is 25 equals C. Okay? So that tells me that we did 25 8-cent copies and we did 80 minus 25, which is 55, 55 20-cent copies. Okay? Okay, hopefully that was a little easier to see than the first one. I want you guys to try this next one on your own. Press pause while you're working it and play when you're ready to move on and see if you got it right. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. It says Mary Tuttle owns a carpet cleaning business. She charges $67.95 for a 2-bedroom house, $82.25 for a 3-bedroom house. Last month, the company had gross receipts of $4,413 for cleaning carpet in 8 more 3-bedroom houses than 2-bedroom houses. How many of each type did the company clean? Okay, so with this one, this is a little different. It tells me that they did 8 more 3-bedroom than 2-bedroom. So I'm going to start identifying my variables. Again, it's all in the setup. Start identifying my variables with the 2-bedroom house. And I'm going to let H equal the 2-bed. Okay? And I'm going to let H plus 8 equal the 3-bed. Just like that. Now, we know my gross receipts are $4,413 equal to $67.95 for a 2-bedroom. We don't know how many we did. H. $67.95 H plus the 3-bedroom is $82.25 times H plus 8. Just like that. Okay? We work it out. Distributive property here. Always got to do distributive property. $4,413 equals $67.95 H plus $82.25 H plus 82.25 times 8 is 658. All right? Now, I'm going to subtract 658 from both sides. 4413 minus 658 is 3755 equals, okay, we are going to combine these two terms. So 67.95H plus 82.25H is 150.2H. Okay? That canceled before, so that's gone. Divide both sides by 150.2. All right, 3755 divided by 150.2 is 25. 25 equals H. Those cancel. Okay, so we cleaned, or Mary Tuttle cleaned, 25 2-bedroom homes And they cleaned 25 plus 8 is 33 three-bedroom homes. Okay? Okay, guys, if you can identify your variables, you're halfway there. That's the hardest part to this lesson, but I think everybody can do it. Lesson 1.4, page 106, 1 through 21, 26, and 27. Get busy. Right meow.